Get set. Do laundry. Wow, we got two different strategies. Two different strategies going on here. You probably got a pair of pants on both sides. Layering all of the pants on the female over here. More pants, more pants. Shoot. The shirts are flying. She's got 3 pair of pants on. Oh, we're getting down there. Oh, they're moving on. They're going forward. Go. Go. We really need the washing machine. Woman down.
In all fairness, she had on flip-flops.
We really need the washing machine. Oh, Pumpkin. Maybe you guys could become very close friends and you could take the short drive to Hershey. You know what? You're good sports. Keep up your spirits, good fluffin' folders. Congratulations to our team from Hershey, PA. Thank you to our great friends at LG. Congratulations to your baby. Look at how you did. That's hilarious. They did bring us chocolates. That's very cool. We'll see everybody. Bye-bye.
Coming up next on News Channel 5 at noon, school bus problems again for the Palm Beach County School District on day 2 of classes.
And what happened at a local power plant that sent a man to the hospital. We're back in just 30 seconds with local coverage you can count on.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
They sure are. Get this.
After Marita's accident, they got her $94,000.
I like the sound of that.
Then you'll love this. They got Eric $392,000 after his accident.
Check this out. Steinger is going green got Rod $900,000.
$900,000? Talk about getting paid.
If you've been injured in a car accident, find out why people are talking about Steinger is going green.
800-561-1111.
A tropical depression is in the Atlantic as we are about to hit the most active part of the hurricane season.
Storm Team 5's Glenn Glaze are tracking that system and has the very latest right now. Glenn?
Thanks, Mike and Holly. Afternoon, everyone. And a look quickly, an area of low pressure expected to develop just off the Carolinas. That only has a 20% chance of development. That's going to move north of Florida. But here's our latest tropical depression. Tropical depression number 4, just southwest of the Cape Verde Islands here, and moving pretty slowly to the west, about 13 miles per hour. Winds are at 35, and this is expected to strengthen throughout the day today and possibly become Tropical Storm Danny by later on this evening, maybe as early as 8 o'clock tonight, maybe a little bit earlier than that. Here's the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. It continues to move sort of west-northwest, so here's tonight around 8 o'clock, and then it starts to move as a tropical storm up to the northwest a little bit by Wednesday and Thursday, and then a bit of a transition possible on Thursday where it could become a Category 1 hurricane and possibly strengthen to a Category 2 hurricane by Sunday as it nears the eastern Caribbean. Very far away from Florida right now. We'll talk a little more about this forecast in just a moment, but I do want to show you that we have rain in the area up along the Treasure Coast as well as down in Palm Beach County, where we're seeing some pretty heavy cells move through the area. We're going to take a closer look at what we can expect for rainfall through the rest of the week coming up in just a few minutes.
Just coming into our newsroom, the federal government fining the Wiesel Company in Stuart, where an explosion happened in April. Remember these pictures from Chopper 5? Well, the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, or OSHA, says it's issued 3 serious violations against the company. It says employees at the company were lucky to escape serious injuries or even death. For the second straight day, bus delays in Palm Beach County are frustrating parents and students. The district spokesperson tells us the school system's still recovering and receiving a lot of complaints about late buses. She says the transportation department is reviewing bus routes to see where changes need to be made. In addition to that, the district's GPS bus tracker has crashed again. It was supposed to give parents the location of their child's bus, but the county says it's going to take time to troubleshoot and get the app working properly for tens of thousands of parents.
Another problem some of your kids may have experienced that won't be solved right away, a teacher shortage. Yesterday, there were dozens of substitutes filling in the gap in Palm Beach County. We're told this is not uncommon. The superintendent, in fact, says the district waits a few days, maybe even a few weeks, until they can fill those final vacancies. The number of students could fluctuate, so to be safe, the district does not want to overhire. A new year with a new mission for students at one Palm Beach County school. Grassy Waters Elementary in West Palm Beach is now a biomedical and veterinary technology academy. Students there have the opportunity to study and learn about different medical fields, whether it's working on animals or with people. The school is outfitted with hospital beds, stethoscopes, microscopes, blood pressure kits, and of course, this is probably so cute, stuffed animals as their first patients. The program starts in kindergarten.
One of the biggest issues parents and students worry about when going back to school is bullying. Tonight at 7:30, we are going to air a half-hour special on bullying, how it happens, and how you can stop it. Tomorrow evening, we're going to have a Stop Bullying phone bank from 5 to 6:30 with specialists here to answer your questions. A worker has severe burns after a fire broke out in an Indiantown power plant. Take a look at a view from Chopper 5 of that plant. Martin County Fire Rescue says it started in the generator room at the Indiantown co-generated plant. The worker now at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, where he was flown to be treated. Firefighters say that fire's out at the plant on Silver Fox Lane.
A Fort Pierce mother and daughter in the hospital right now after being stabbed. Police say this happened overnight on Gator Trace Drive near the Gator Trace Golf and Country Club. No word yet what led up to this or possible arrests.
5 people in custody today after coming ashore in Jupiter. Take a look at exclusive pictures from Chopper 5 shortly after they made it to the beach. Border Patrol and the Jupiter Police Department took them into custody along A1A. No word yet on what country they're from. You may remember more than 30 people from Haiti came ashore yesterday on Juno Beach. A man convicted of killing 5 young people in a crash going to learn his fate today. The Florida Highway Patrol says Jabari Kemp was speeding and driving recklessly in 2013 when he crashed into another car near I-95 and Blue Heron Boulevard, killing all 5 inside. Kemp, his sentencing set for 1 o'clock today in Palm Beach County Court, faces anywhere from probation to 75 years in prison. We will be in the courtroom for his sentencing hearing and let you know the judge's decision. Track the WPTV app for that one.
This is decision day for Uber in Palm Beach County. Commissioners now are debating whether to require fingerprint background checks for Uber drivers. They're expected to vote on whether to make these drivers follow the same security and insurance requirements as taxi drivers. Uber officials say the requirements, though, aren't necessary. In fact, they have threatened to leave Palm Beach County if they're passed. Once commissioners vote, we will have the results on our Facebook page and we'll be sending it out on Twitter. We should know later this evening whether a new iPic theater is coming to Delray Beach. City leaders there are scheduled to vote on the proposed luxury theater at their meeting tonight at 6. Many people living in the area say they support iPic. They just don't want it downtown.
After months of scrutiny, the pediatric heart surgery program at St. Mary's Medical Center is closing. CNN reported in June that 9 babies died between 2011 and 2013 in the program. CNN then reported the program's mortality rate was 3 times higher than the national average, a number the hospital maintains is incorrect. An attorney for 2 of the families whose children underwent surgery in the unit says they did the right thing by shutting down.
Kiari Sanders' parents would wish that they had closed it down before their child died. And the McCarthy parents would wish they had closed it down before the child was paralyzed.
The surgeon doing those surgeries, Dr. Michael Black, has been the focus of the investigation. His attorney released a statement saying that Dr. Black has plans to file defamation claims against CNN for its reporting.
Planned Parenthood is asking a judge for an emergency ruling to continue abortions at 12 and 13 weeks. Governor Rick Scott ordered inspections of Planned Parenthood clinics across the state after secretly recorded videos of the organization surfaced last month. 3 clinics were performing second trimester abortions when they were licensed to perform first trimester abortions. Planned Parenthood says the state's allegations are politically motivated. Some Florida experts are warning the rings and the beeps from your cell phone, you know those, they actually could be putting you in danger while you're driving. This is a new study out of Florida State University. It found that those notification alerts can be just as distracting as talking, even texting behind the wheel. Researchers discovered when a cell phone sends out an alert, the driver's mind starts to wander and they lose concentration.
So I think you're in tune to whatever your tone is when your text comes in, that you want to say, okay, who was that? Or if you're waiting for a response from somebody.
We forget that we're operating a 3,500-pound missile going down the road.
The Florida Highway Patrol says most accidents they respond to are caused by distracted driving. Officials say the best thing to do is to answer your phone when you're at a complete stop.
They are attractive and featured in ads for cheetahs, but they say you won't see them performing there. According to the Palm Beach Post, 9 models and actresses featured in the ads are filing a lawsuit. They say they never worked in the clubs and didn't authorize the use of their photos. They're seeking an injunction to stop the clubs from using the pictures in future advertising and for unspecified damages.
It may be a little harder for working women to get pregnant. Coming up, we're going to have the results of a new study.
And is this the day the so-called female Viagra pill will be approved for sale?
And don't be annoyed when children talk and talk and talk some more. We're going to tell you why this is a very good sign. We're back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
Zounds. Have the sharpest ears in the room and stay connected to your world with Zounds Hearing. Zounds' advanced digital technology makes it so easy to hear. Zounds was founded by a father, Sam Thomason, whose daughter Kate lost most of her hearing as a toddler. As Kate grew, Sam realized that she was missing out on so many things because of costly hearing aids that didn't work properly. As a successful engineer, Sam developed technology to solve her hearing problems. And when Sam put his hearing aids on Kate, she could finally hear the sounds that had escaped her for years. And now you could hear at your very best. Call today for a free exam and join the thousands of people across the U.S. who are hearing better and living better with Zounds. Call 844-2-ZOUNDS now through Labor Day and save 30% off MSRP on our Imprezo hearing system.
The government could approve a pill later today some are calling the female Viagra. The Food and Drug Administration is expected to rule on the drug flimbaserin. If approved, it would become the first medication available to help improve the female libido. Opponents say the drug's effectiveness, though, on the libido aren't clear. Some of the side effects, such as sleepiness and dizziness, they say are just as problematic. The drug must be taken every day over a period of weeks in order for it to be effective. A new study reveals that women with a heavy workload may have a harder time getting pregnant. Harvard researchers followed nearly 2,000 nurses. They were trying to conceive. They found the women who worked more than 40 hours a week took about 20% longer to become pregnant than those who worked less. They also found nurses who had to lift heavy loads also took longer to conceive.
And when it comes to romance, a new study shows certain romantic relationships can impair the social development of teens. Found teens involved in relationships with negative interactions had a lower level of social development. Experts say parents should help their teens understand the benefits of being in a positive, healthy dating situation. All right, here's some news to encourage parents out there to get their children talking. A study found children who are more verbal at age 2 are better prepared for kindergarten than their peers. They found those with larger vocabularies had higher reading and math scores and fewer behavior problems in kindergarten than their less verbal peers.
We'll just have to remember that the next time they talk and talk and talk.
They don't stop.
Here's something you want to think about. Can you be shamed into spending more for a trip? That's what some say the airlines are doing. We're going to go into detail on that when we come back.
Plus, it's one of their favorites, the pumpkin latte. What is Starbucks doing to change it?
Hope they're making it better. It is delicious already. All right, a look at live Viper 5 Max this afternoon and some pretty heavy rainfall moving into Boca. And we've got heavy rainfall in other spots of our area as well. We're going to take a complete look at your forecast through the rest of the week and, of course, the tropics coming up.
We were playing tag. I was running away from one of the older boys who said some really nasty things to me. People still use the term ginger, and it's actually derogatory. And, you know, here I am, an adult, and I remember it like it happened yesterday.
Share your story about bullying. We want to hear it. Then add this TWIB into your profile picture. Raise your hand and take a stand. Together, we can stop bullying.
If you're looking for a full-featured RV experience, but in an easy and fun vehicle to drive, then a Class B RV from La Mesa RV is for you. We carry all the top brands at everyday low discounted prices. Class B motorhomes for the active lifestyle at La Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
With 24,000 square feet of true treasures, you're going to find something that you love. We have great furniture in phenomenal condition from the finest homes in Palm Beach County.
On right now. Take part in our end of summer sale. Receive up to 70% off retail store-wide. Prices have never been lower, and the selection has never been bigger.
Why pay retail when you can find a true treasure?
Watch history in the making as legends are made on the world's biggest stage. America's Got Talent live tonight and tomorrow, followed by the comedy hit of the summer, Mr. Robinson on NBC.
You've been in an accident, and now you have a choice. You can call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Just last year, we recovered over $75 million for our clients. The choice is yours. Rubenstein Law.
Call 1-800-FL-LEGAL. It's the I-95 RV Show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Road Trek Adventurous, discounted to just $528 per month. The I-95 RV Show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
You can now unwind at Starbucks instead of, just that caffeine boost. The place we usually go to get our caffeine fix in the morning before work, hoping you'll go there after work for wine, special drinks, and an expanded menu. Starbucks Evenings, that's what they're calling it, begins tonight at 3 locations in Palm Beach County. Take a look at your screen. The store in the Garden Square shops on Military Trail in the Gardens. How about the Clematis Street location in downtown West Palm Beach and the Starbucks on Indiantown Road in Jupiter? This is part of the national push by the chain to bring more customers in, you guessed it, during the evening. Speaking of Starbucks, the chain is changing its popular pumpkin spice latte. The company announced it's going to start adding real pumpkin to the drink, as well as make the recipe all natural. Starbucks says it's in response to customer comments. Still no word yet when the seasonal latte will be available this year. Holly?
Counting down the days, starting right now, Mike. Hey, it looks like a lot of you are ready to take a longer trip this Labor Day weekend. An airline industry group says U.S. Airlines will carry about 14 million passengers. That's 3% more than last year. Summer travel overall is expected to reach an all-time record thanks to a stronger economy. And with more people flying, more people are asking, hey, how much did you pay for that airline ticket? Did the airline convince you to spend more than you planned by shaming you into some of those upgrades? You know exactly what I'm talking about. A passenger right group says this is the newest tactic. NBC's Tom Costello has more details.
If it feels like you're being nickeled and dimed every time you buy an airline ticket, you're not alone.
I think it's getting more expensive.
I just go with the cheapest one I can buy.
Now, some passenger rights advocates have a name for a new airline marketing practice. They call it upselling, reeling in customers with promises of low fares, then encouraging them to pay for extras that add up quickly, from better seats to early boarding privileges. And they claim Delta is among the airlines taking it to a new low by warning passengers who are about to buy a basic economy seat that they'll be the last to board and the last to access overhead bin space unless they choose to upgrade. Critics charge Delta is shaming its customers into paying more.
Airlines especially are trying to upsell you on all kinds of things. Pay for your bag, pay for extra legroom on your seat, and the way to do it is to shame you to then pay more for anything extra.
The costs add up quickly. Earlier boarding, a better seat, extra legroom, checked bags can add hundreds more to an airline ticket. But a Delta spokesperson tells NBC News the company is only providing pricing transparency to its customers. We don't want anyone to select something they ultimately did not want to purchase. But consumer advocates say that transparency only goes so far since airlines don't disclose additional fees up front.
Where Delta says they're going to be transparent about what we're not going to get, they're not transparent about how much it's going to cost us.
Even ultra-low-cost carriers like Spirit Airlines encourage customers to pile on the extras, sometimes using almost passive-aggressive language. Not interested in joining Spirit's $9 fare club? You'll have to click the button that says, no, I don't want to save. But for many airline passengers, every flight seems to get just a little more expensive.
Here we go. And that was Tom Costello reporting. Hey, baseball fans, you know you'll do just about anything to get a baseball, especially a home run ball, hit by one of the best in the game, but one fan takes it a little bit too far. Take a look. All right. With a young child in hand. Oh, no. Take a look at that. He's lucky he didn't fall over. The fan can't quite get a hold of it. The attendant comes over to get the ball to add insult to injury. He tosses the ball to another fan. Oh, he doesn't even give it to the guy that tried. Oh, my gosh. The dejected fan eventually got a ball for his little one from the broadcast team calling the game and saw the whole thing pan out.
Ooh. Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon again, everyone, as we take a look at the tropics and tropical depression number 4, the fourth tropical depression of the season, way over here southwest of the Cape Verde Islands, but moving slowly to the west at about 13 miles per hour, getting a little better organized now, looking more well-defined, and could strengthen into Tropical Storm Danny later on today. Winds right now at 35 miles per hour. It's moving west at 13. And here's where it will be by the time we get into tomorrow morning, continuing just to travel across the Atlantic, a little jog to the northwest here as we get to Thursday and into Friday, and then possibly strengthening into a Category 1 hurricane by Friday into Saturday, and possibly a Category 2 storm by the time we get to Sunday as it approaches the Eastern Caribbean. Computer models all in very good agreement that that's the direction the storm is headed, but it's got to battle a couple of different things. One, there's a lot of dry air and Saharan dust to the north of where this storm is moving. It could easily ingest some of that, and that will start to weaken it. The other thing is that in the Caribbean so far this hurricane season, we've had incredible wind shear, winds that would cut this storm apart as it starts to move into the Caribbean. So it's possible that it will simply fall apart as it moves into the Caribbean or even toward the Caribbean over the next few days. We're still going to keep our eyes on it. We're still going to keep you up to date. Let's bring it on home. Boca Beach camera. Folks out enjoying the beach. However, just to the south of those folks, there's some rainfall moving on in. It's all the way down here. Let's take a close-up look at the radar this afternoon. We've got showers lining up along the sea breeze there from Fort Pierce all the way up to Vero Beach. And kind of a northerly motion and some lightning strikes coming in just in the last few moments here. So that's a little thunderstorm right there heading up toward Vero Beach and Wabasso. Yeah, there it is right there, just to the west of Florida Ridge. We've also got some rainfall that's traveling up to the northwest here into St. Lucie County from Martin County. Got some heavy rain. There's a thunderstorm right in there, just out to the west, north of Binks Forest there. And some rainfall right around the acreage in Wellington as well. Boynton Beach with a little bit of rainfall just to the west. There's another thunderstorm about to move into southern Palm Beach County. So rainfall continuing to move in along the coast this afternoon until about mid to late afternoon, and then the higher chances for rain will set up a little farther inland through the rest of the afternoon, and that will be the trend tomorrow as well, and even into Thursday and into the weekend. Rain chances about 50% today and tomorrow, about 40% Thursday through the weekend.
Mike, you know what I'm talking about. When we say it's a wrap, that typically means, yeah, that's the end of the show.
Okay, but when Mr. Foods Test Kitchen says it and Howard says it, he means it's something for lunch. Take a look.
It seems that everywhere we go, we find wraps on the menu. The thing we love most about them is that they're super portable, they taste great, and they have the convenience of a sandwich, but with less calories and carbs. So let me share with you a fancy-dancy wrap that we just came up with. All we do is cut up some grilled chicken. Now, we could start off with some fresh chicken and cook it in a grill pan, or we can buy some pre-grilled, refrigerated, or frozen chicken, which is a lot easier. Okay, we toss that with some red grapes that we've cut in half, a bit of chopped celery, some shredded carrots, a couple tablespoons of walnuts, along with some mayo, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Now, after we give that a quick mix, we spoon it onto a tortilla shell that we top with some lettuce and fold it up like this. We bring the bottom over the filling, fold in the sides, and roll it up, ending with the seam side down. Is that easy enough or what? And when you cut this in half, you can see it's bursting with all the goodness you love from a sandwich in the convenience of a wrap. The recipe for our company fancy chicken wraps is online now, just in time to try out when you want something a bit special, but still easy. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a yummier way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Looks good. Just in case you can't remember all of those steps, we have the entire recipe on our website. Go to WPTV.com/Mr. Food to find it.
Wait till you see the surprise some football fans got. The big man dance moves when we get back.
It's early morning. You're up because, well, the work never stops.
The weather team is so important to me because I need accurate, reliable information.
WPTV Storm Team 5, only in one neighborhood that matters, yours.
I have to know what and where the weather is happening.
Showcasing the storm from every angle.
I'm watching and waiting on that radar to find out what my afternoon's going to look like.
Storm Team 5, the only morning weather team. Today on 5 on WPTV News Channel 5.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
After Maritza's accident, they got her $94,000.
Check this out. Steinger is going green got Rod $900,000.
Talk about getting paid.
800-561-1111. Yeah, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard. I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Get revved for your chance to win a BMW 320i Sunday, August 23rd. Free entry daily. Bonus entries August 20th. Play more, be happy. That's how we roll at Isle Casino Pompano Park.
I'm Carrie D. I've had moderate to severe plaque psoriasis most of my life, but that hasn't stopped me from modeling. My doctor told me about Stellara. It helps keep my skin clearer. With only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses, Stellara helps me be in season.
Stellara may lower your ability to fight infections and increase your risk of infections. Some serious infections require hospitalization. Before starting Stellara, your doctor should test for tuberculosis. Stellara may increase your risk of cancer. Always tell your doctor if you have any sign of infection, have had cancer, or if you develop any new skin growths. Do not take Stellara if you are allergic to Stellara or any of its ingredients. Alert your doctor of new or worsening problems, including headaches, seizures, confusion, and vision problems. These may be signs of a rare, potentially fatal brain condition. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you or anyone in your house needs or has recently received a vaccine.
In a medical study, most Stelara patients saw at least 75% clearer skin, and the majority were rated as cleared or minimal at 12 weeks. Stelara helps keep my skin clearer. Ask your doctor about Stelara.
Do you have loose or missing teeth? Do you cover your mouth when you laugh? Appearance Implants of Jupiter can give you the smile you've always wanted. Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. We have helped thousands of people like you feel confident and secure. And with fees this low, you'll have lots to smile about. Why wait any longer to have the smile you've always wanted? Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. Appearance Implants of Jupiter. Quality dentistry at affordable prices.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
When Deborah was injured in a car accident, the other driver refused to admit fault.
So Deborah called Steinger is going green.
They got the truth?
And Deborah got the cash. $1 million.
800-561-1111. HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
Get it, get it. Look at that. This is the Arizona Rattlers of the Arena Football League. Huge surprise over the weekend. Look at that guy get down. One of the players, one of the quote-unquote players joined the field. And yeah, upon further review, turns out he's not a real player. He's the choreographer. But dude can get down for a size. Holy cow.
No, he can just get down, period. Listen, $100 right now. If you or you can do the splits, because that was fantastic.
I'm
going to have to pay up. Oh, he did it! Oh!
I mean, you couldn't see, obviously.
Split my pants.
Because...
Oh, my gosh, he's so talented.
That was fun. That was awesome.
Keep the umbrella handy this afternoon. We got quite a bit of rainfall moving across the area as I try to get out of the split talk and onto this. Yeah. Can we take Viper? No, we don't have time. Okay. Keep the umbrella handy. Chance for rain throughout the afternoon, especially inland.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you later.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
It's the I-95 Summer RV Show. A huge selection of RVs in air-conditioned comfort, like this used Heartland Elkridge, discounted to just $140 per month. The I-95 Summer RV Show going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Technology is making the things around us smarter than ever before. It's making our day-to-day easier. And now, what powers those things is Smart 2. With the smart technology behind FPL's online energy dashboard, you can keep track of your energy use. And when you take the free online home energy survey, you'll see where you're using the most energy and find smart, new ways to save up to $250 a year. Visit fpl.com/easy to save and learn how to make your bill even lower.
Zounds. Have the sharpest ears in the room and stay connected to your world with Zounds Hearing. Zounds' advanced digital technology makes it so easy to hear. Zounds was founded by a father, Sam Thomason, whose daughter Kate lost most of her hearing as a toddler. As Kate grew, Sam realized that she was missing out on so many things because of costly hearing aids that didn't work properly. As a successful engineer, Sam developed technology to solve her hearing problems. And when Sam put his hearing aids on Kate, she could finally hear the sounds that had escaped her for years. And now you could hear at your very best. Call today for a free exam and join the thousands of people across the U.S. who are hearing better and living better with Zounds. Call 844-2-ZOUNDS now through Labor Day and save 30% off MSRP on our Imprezo hearing system.
I see the uncertainty in people's eyes, but that only fuels me more. For me, it's more than a job, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to give you a healthy mouth.
You know, we've got a lot in common.
Thanks, Danica.
Right here.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry. With 20% off and financing options to fit your budget. Call 1-800-ASPEN Dental because your mouth is our mission.
Here at Humana, we value sticking with things.
When something works, people stick with it. More people stick with Humana Medicare Advantage because we stick with them. Humana Medicare Advantage, the plan people stick with.
It's the I-95 Summer RV Show. A huge selection of RVs in air-conditioned comfort. Like this new Fleetwood Storm, discounted to just $401 per month. The I-95 Summer RV Show going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta? I need some help with my electrical.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
And we have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcams trying to win up to $35,000. So let's meet them. From Cincinnati, Ohio, it's John. From North Hollywood, California, go Day, go Day. From Owasso, Oklahoma, it's Kelly. From Turnersville, New Jersey, it's Damien. Welcome, everybody. We asked America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you guys have to do is guess what America said, and you win the big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah. This first question is worth $100 and has 2 possible answers. The answers are on the bed, on the floor. And the question is, where in the room do motel maids think is the least healthy place to have a picnic? On the bed, on the floor. I say anywhere near the bathroom. All right, let's go to Cincinnati, Ohio, and welcome John.
Hey, Bill, how are you doing?
John, you have some fun friends with you today. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I got to tell you, Bill, I'm in the Queen City of Ohio, Cincinnati, and I'm at the Madcap Puppet Center, home of the Madcap Puppets, and I'm here today with Jack and Jacqueline and Charlie the Cat.
Yeah. Now, John, I would hate to put you on the spot, but I'm going to do it anyway. Who's your favorite puppet? Don't say it too loud. Who's your favorite puppet?
It's Charlie the Cat. Who doesn't love a good house cat?
Well, John, it is a pleasure to have you on the show today and your wonderful friends. We're going to win all of you guys some money. Let's flip those cards around. 2 for on the floor, 2 for on the bed. With 53% of the vote, the correct answer is on the bed. Way to go, Kelly. Way to go, Dave. This next question is worth $150. The answers are old pictures of them then.